Let's discuss how to format an academic paper using APA style in Microsoft Office Word. If you don't have a copy of Microsoft Office on your computer, please contact your academic advisor. He or she will tell you how to obtain a copy at minimal cost, whether you have a PC or a Mac computer. The biggest problem students usually have when they're formatting their paper is making the header on their title page different from the subsequent pages. It really isn't difficult once you know the trick. Begin by clicking anywhere on your blank page. Your cursor will appear, and then you click Page Layout. Page Layout changes your toolbar in just a second to something totally different. And when you get it to that point, you're going to find Page Setup. Click on the little arrow in the lower right-hand corner of Page Setup, and in a second, a box will appear with 3 tabs in it. The first tab is Margins. Your margins should be 1 inch all the way around. This is an APA standard. Nothing else is acceptable. If it doesn't say 1 inch, change it to say 1 inch, click Default, and it will stay that way forever and ever. The next tab is Paper. It should default to letter, 8.5 by 11 inches, which is perfect. The third box, Layout, is where you're going to set up your headers and footers so they behave for you. You'll notice there is a checkbox for different first page. Remember, our first page header will be different. We're going to put a check mark in that box and click OK. Now we're back to our blank page. Our cursor's present, and we need to get into the header and footer sections. We're going to double click at the top of our page, and in just a second, a box will open, and voila, we have a box for our first page header. We need to type our header in here, but first we need to enter a page number. Let's go to Header and Footer, click Page Number, and hover over top of page. What will appear will be a selection of places you can put your page number. We're going to choose plain number 1. It works the best. Click on it, and the number 1 appears. Now, for your title page only, you will type in the words running head with a colon and a space. Notice running is capitalized, head is not. You're going to put your title in this section, and for my paper I have chosen the title of Family Dynamics. Once you have your title pressed in, hit Tab a couple times, and it will push your page number all the way over to the right. One thing I want to make you aware of is that the title of your paper should reflect the content of the entire paper. It should not say the unit name or number, the lesson name or number. It should be a description of the entire paper. It should also be in capital letters. Now, if your title is very long, just use the first couple words of the title, and that will be sufficient. We're done with this, so let's click in the body of our paper again, and let's go up to the Insert menu. We need to get a second page in here so we can set up the rest of our headers. Click on Page Break, and our second page appears. Let's scroll down just a little bit, double click at the top of page 2, and again our header section opens, and notice this time it just says header. Go back to page number, top of page, plain number 1, and the number 2 appears. From here on in it will number your pages sequentially from 2 onward. We're going to type in our title, which is Family Dynamics. Press Tab twice, and we're good to go. Double click in the body of your paper one more time, and you now have 2 pages. Let's scroll back up to that title page. Here's another trick that's important to know. I'm going to bring this all the way back here over to the left-hand side. There we go. Your papers must be double-spaced. You should not use your Enter key to double space your papers. You can type in Word continually, it will wrap your lines, and if you do it properly, it will automatically double space your paper. Pressing Enter at the end of every line will destroy your formatting. Go up to the paragraph menu, look at the little button with the 2 arrows and hover over it. It tells you that this is line spacing. Click on it. Choose 2.0. Your paper will now automatically double space. Click on the center button and center your cursor. Press Enter a few times to get more or less to the center of your paper vertically, and then type in your title. Notice it's in upper and lower case. Press Enter. Type in your name. Press Enter. Type in the name of the school. That is all that should appear on your title page. Please do not include dates, the title of the course, the number of the course, nothing else. No pictures, no extraneous lines. This is how your title page should appear in APA format. Now let's go down to our second page, wherever it went. Anyway, we're going to insert our page break again because it seems to have disappeared on me. Okay, good, there it is. We're going to type the title of our paper one more time. APA style says that you must include the title of your paper at the top of the first page of text. Good, let's click Enter. Now, let's go back to home here and let's justify our paper to the left. Do not hit this button here to make your margins even. You want your margins even on the left, uneven on the right. If you have multiple assignments that you're going to be including in this paper, you want to make sure you separate them with something called headings. To do this, click the center button one more time, click your bold button, and put in the topic that you're going to be discussing. So my first thing would be, what is family, in upper and lower case. I'm going to hit Enter, remove the bolding, left justify, press Tab to indent for my paragraph, and write what I need to say. Once you're done with this paragraph, you press Enter, or section, I should say. It can be several paragraphs. And then once again, you're going to hit your center button. What is your second topic? Let's bold it. My second topic is theory. Simply theory. Press Enter, remove the bolding, left justify, and write about your next topic. Tab in. It's that simple. The point here is simple. You want to have several things in your paper. A different first page header, these 3 lines on your title page, and separate your topics using headings, just like I have done here. If you follow these steps, your paper will be perfectly formatted. Enjoy the course.